I am a 90s kid, and although I did not see the peak of Serie A, but I certainly saw the decline of Serie A and the rise of Premier League with it. At that time, during the Premier League, there was different kind of managers, different kind of teams who were playing. So today, I'm gonna speak about why watching club football has become really boring for me. I mean, I'll talk about the cons of why football today is just a copy paste from one team to another. So let's start. When we were growing up in 2000, we saw there were teams of different kind. For example, Everton under David Moyes were very hard to beat. Then Sam Allardyce had his Bolton, and then came the daddy of them all, Stoke City. They literally changed the football, and there was a very famous saying at that time: if you cannot do it on a rainy night at Britannia Stadium, then you cannot do it at all. But today, what we see in football is like every team is trying to play a similar style. When we were growing up, we used to see striker partnerships like Sheringham, Solskjaer, Andy Cole, Dwight York, Gudjonsen, Drogba, Owen, Heskey, or Robbie Fowler. But these days, almost all the teams are either playing with one striker or they are playing with false nine. Even a player of the stature of Haaland is being asked to do a lot without the ball. What would have happened if players like Inzaghi, Morientes or Raul would have been told to do the same during their peak? For Inzaghi, it was a famous saying that he was always born in an offside position. So why are we expecting Haaland to do the dirty work? The midfield, the defense is there to do it. His job is to score goals and he is already doing it. Also, every player is expected to play the ball from the back, be it the defender or a central defensive midfielder. Can you imagine a player like Gattuso, Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira or Claude Makelele doing or playing the ball from the back? Yes, it is a good thing to play. I'm not against playing ball from the back, but then you need to have different style. You need to have different flair to the game. You need to have different identity or your own identity. What would have happened if Terry would have been asked to play the ball from the back? Or on the contrary, would Terry be the greatest centre back in the Premier League era if he would have been asked to play ball from the back? Or if by the going by today's criteria that you need a ball playing centre back, will Terry be a greatest centre back of the Premier League era? Same goes for defenders, other defenders like Sol Campbell, Ledley King, who were very sharp defensively. For right backs like Gary Neville, or if I talk about Brazilian wingers, although they were attackingly also very good like Roberto Carlos or Cafu, but they were defensively very sound. Today, what you see is there are wing backs or who are good going forward, but certainly they do not have a good defensive positional sense and are more susceptible to errors which results in goal. One of the biggest example which comes to my mind is Trent Alexander-Arnold, wherein people call him a very good right back. They talk about his attacking numbers, but what about his defensive numbers? During those days, wingers were supposed to bring excitement. Number 7 jersey was associated with flair, but today what we see, wingers just need to have pace. They need to beat one defender and then they'll pass sideways. There hardly any excitement, hardly any dribbling. Players like Ronaldinho, Kaká are few and far between who used to bring joy and excitement into the game. These players used to excite the crowd. Can you imagine a Real Madrid crowd giving a standing ovation to a Barcelona player? How many of such players today we see who are capable of getting such applause or such thundering ovation from an opposing team? There are hardly any players of such kind left. Also, what I find very surprising is, like, even in the 90th minute, if the team is losing, they won't play the long balls. They'll try to play ball on the ground. They forget the basics that sometimes long ball can create havoc in the defense. Defenders dread clearing crosses, especially even when they are nervous or when they are defending a slender. Today, each team tries to play from the back. I have no objection playing from the back. But then you need to stick to your strength. For example, even the Burnleys of the world are trying to play from the back. I mean, you do not have the personnel or the quality of players who can play from the back. I can understand if teams like City or Arsenal or Madrid are trying to play from the back. You should have your own identity. You should bring your own flair to the game. You should stick to your strength. You should be sound defensively in order to survive. That's why I feel football has become a little boring. I mean, it's just a copy paste from one team to another. You just need to switch the jersey and you'll see almost a similar style of football being played rather than different style of football which was being played in the early 2000s or the late 90s. Hence, I feel that I miss the old football and I miss the excitement of the wingers or the number sevens or the creative flair of attacking midfielders or the striker instincts of the poachers like Inzaghi's or the Morientes of the world. Thank you. Also, please like my video, share my video, subscribe to my channel and do comment. Also, you can let me know if I got the analysis right. If you do not agree with my analysis, you can chime into my comment section and you can we can have a healthy debate over there. Thank you.